Alrighty, everybody, here we go. Marvel Legends series.
Hello, Marvel Legends fans. Welcome to the latest installment of the Hasbro Pulse Fan First Tuesday edition. We are the Marvel Legends team here at your service. Don't adjust your screens. You might notice something looks a little bit different. We are actually in a brand new studio setup. Isn't that right?
It's amazing, man. It's nice to be back with you guys. It's nice to be in person. And I got our Pulse family here and Dan over there. I didn't know what to wear. I was like, do I go Infinity Gauntlet? But we've done that. It's like, do I go Legends? But Ryan's got Legends. So I defaulted to classic, Sunday best, Xavier University.
Looking spiffy as always, Dwight. So hi everyone. Thank you guys for joining us, spending a little time with us. We have a huge show planned for you today. My spider sense is tingling. I feel like it's going to be a good one. But just really quickly, right? We are your Marvel Legends team. In case you didn't know, I am Ryan in marketing, joined by Dan remotely, also in marketing, and our leader here, Mr. Dwight, in design.
Hey guys.
So this is new for us, right? They've let us out of our homes and basements and home offices, and this is fun fact. Dwight and I have actually never met in person before, so this is very.
You're taller than I expected.
That is not true, but what is true is we have so much cool stuff to get to, so let's just jump right in. First off, we are coming off of Moon Knight, still going on, but we have launched pre-orders for Moon Knight and Mr. Knight as well. Big thank you to Mikey at the Figure Report, who had a first in-hand look at these two figures. He posted a really awesome in-depth review, so go check out Mikey on the Figure Report if you haven't already. So these figures are up for pre-order, joining Hawkeye and Kate Bishop. This is all from the Infinity Ultron wave, focused on Disney Plus shows. And so, Dwight, I realized on the back, fans know this, we have a cross-sell for all the figures. And we haven't revealed all the figures yet. Do you think we should do it?
Yeah, totally.
Show them? All right. Show them who else is coming in this wave. Are you guys ready for this?
Ready?
Nope, we're not revealing them today, so stay tuned for more. Enjoy Moon Knight while it's still on the air. So sorry about that. Had to do it to you guys. So let's move on to something that was just revealed, I believe, a day or two ago, right? We had the big Thor: Love and Thunder media reveal. So you guys have seen, I think, this wave out there. So we're going to quickly go through some of the figures. Dwight will talk to some of the interesting points about it. So first up, we have Helm Thor. So walk him through what's going on with this guy.
Yeah, so we have Thor back. He's got Stormbreaker, and this is the most spectacularly golden armored version of Thor we've done so far. Full articulation, lots of color, lots of armor. It's a beautiful costume. Very much inspired by some of his earlier looks in the comics, which were more regal than what we've seen thus far in the MCU.
It's not as good as the gold Shredder.
So not one, but two Thors in
Shredder
this wave.
Ranger.
We got this one. The Gun Show Thor is just what I'll nickname him. But
That's Ravager Thor
what's going on with this guy?
when he's with the
Gun
Guardians
Show
of the
is rocking his nice vest, 80s vest. He's got a tank top under there with a cool logo. He also comes with Stormbreaker.
It's the
He's got double pinless arms, double pinless blue jean legs. Very reminiscent of other amazing pop culture characters from the past. So it's one of my favorite Thors we've seen so far. So I'm loving this look.
It's nice to see Thor back in shape after Endgame. He looks ready for some new adventures here.
Exactly.
All right, but of course we have a character who isn't new to the MCU, but this is our first figure in her more heroic costume here. Talk him through Mighty Thor.
Yeah, we have Jane Foster here.
Lady
She's
Thor
rocking
from the comics,
Mjolnir.
Mighty Thor.
How did she get Mjolnir? Not for me to say. Go watch a movie.
She's
back. She's got alternate heads.
Do
So
they
you have
actually
the
show
pure,
that in Manor? Does
Natalie
is it cracked?
Portman version,
Or is it
and then
whole?
we have the armored Mighty Thor version. It's an absolutely stunning costume, very, very much reminiscent of her in the books, and she's double pinless arms, double pinless legs, everything you guys expect and know and love. So
it's
you
hard
go.
to tell.
What was it like working on the first
They have it.
Natalie
The
Portman,
hammer,
Jane
being
Foster
really
Legends
simple.
figure? Because you guys worked on the two the first two Thor movies, right? And then Ragnarok came along. And did you ever think we'd get to a point where we'd be doing Jane Foster as Mighty Thor in this?
As Mighty Thor, no. I know we pitched Jane in the past in one of her other looks, but didn't get around to her yet. So it's always a treat, man. You know, I say it all the time when I'm talking with you guys. I love seeing new characters added to the line. And, you know, when it's an actress as big and powerful as Natalie is, and she's transcended so many other great pop culture beats, to bring her into the MCU and into Legends, perfect fit.
I'm really excited for this figure too. We did two versions of the comic. The comic Jane Foster Mighty Thor, first as a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive and then as a normal release, so I'm really happy to get the MCU one, and you guys should be too. Speaking of strong, powerful female characters, this is the character we're familiar with, the King of Asgard, I believe, right? We have a brand new Valkyrie.
Yes, we do.
King Valkyrie.
So she is rocking a gorgeous black and white armor. She's got her Dragon Fang sword, an all-new likeness, beautiful hair. You know, it's got a lot of like through elements to capture as many of her braids as possible. And
looks good.
She looks really, really awesome. So, King of Asgard.
All these heroes are going to need some adversary to face off against in the new film, or so we believe. You know, again, we don't know much about this, but
we all know it's Gore, the God Butcher.
Who's up next?
So next we have Gore. So first time in the line, first time in the MCU, first time bringing Christian Bale to our action figure form. So he's got his awesome sword. He's got a cloak that's removable. The likeness is great. He's got all this scarification and these like creepy veins creeping up the side of his head. So another really cool addition to your shelves. And
Necro sword's going to look like too.
Something to cause some mischief.
That sword is pretty interesting looking, and he's kind of he's got a lot of creepy looking detail there. I'm sure we'll learn more about the character in the film. So we have the Asgardians of the Galaxy, as I think they were dubbed. So we have two other figures in this wave. So first up we have the leader of that team, or I think he probably believes he's the leader, right? So we have...
Yeah, Rocket might argue with him over that, but yeah, so we got a new Chris Pratt long coat, rocking the double blasters, more bearded than we've seen in the past, but another great version of him, and you know, bringing the Guardians into Thor, Chris Pratt, Chris Hemsworth together, that's going to be gold. So.
And then the seventh figure in this wave is a lovable, cute, but also menacing, I think, with these new accessories, Groot.
Yeah, Groot is the kind of that adolescent teen version that you've seen before, but this one comes with new alternate hands. So he's got like some grabbing hands, spikety hands. He's got a blaster with you know, the hand comes off, so he's got normal hands like you guys would expect. And another cool variation for Groot.
And then that takes us to the Build-A-Figure for this wave, an update costume on this character. He's really big. I forgot how large this guy is when I was putting him together.
Korg.
He's a hefty chunk of plastic. There's some definite weight here. So this is a more, I don't know what to describe it. It's a more ornate version of Korg than what you've seen in the past. He's got this awesome ram's head belt buckle, lots of fur tufts, armor studs, his club blaster weapon, and a new version of Korg, and some very colorful pants. So there you go.
So this Thor Love and Thunder Build-A-Figure wave will be coming out later in a couple of weeks here. This is a spoiler-free zone, so we know an amazing trailer dropped yesterday, but we don't want to speculate on all the amazing things we saw in that. So go watch it a million more times, and we'll get ready for Thor Love and Thunder later this year.
Can't wait.
I think there was another media reveal for a very exciting premium role play item. It's around here somewhere, but I don't know.
Right.
Do you know where it is?
Let's see if I can get it. There we go.
Ah, that one's cracked.
Whew. Looks like I dropped this a couple times. It's definitely a little bit more beat up than the last time I saw it.
A lot of cracks here.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. We tried that bit a lot of times and it just keeps dropping, so you know that's what happens. But it's got a really cool. Ooh, look at that. It was probably really close to the microphone. Sorry. So we got a lot of anger in this hammer, a lot of illumination. Something fun. What do you guys think?
So this is the same size as our previous Mjolnir that came out as it keeps going on. Comes with a display stand, which is around here somewhere. But yeah, and it's going to be available shortly as well for the Thor movie line. So premium role play, 6-inch figures, we got you covered. All right, let's move on from Thor to our next topic. All right, so you guys, I think, saw on the Hasbro Pulse, we had a pretty big 412 social post on Instagram. If we want to take a look at that, found this fun graphic about the 3 Spider-Man. So this was big news, Dwight.
Yeah.
We've been working on it for a while.
We have.
So yeah, I think some of the longtime collectors kind of know how this stuff works, but in case you didn't, right, our product development timelines are such that between 12 and say 16 months, probably closer to 16 months now these days, from concept through all the development, through tooling and packaging and final tweaks and shipping and getting to retailers to getting it in your hands. It takes a long time, guys. So we actually, did not know 100% for a fact exactly how the 3 Spider-Man were coming to the screen in No Way Home. There were rumors, but Marvel did a great job of keeping all of that kind of top secret and unconfirmed. So when we were all sitting in the theaters together, thunderous applause, right? When Andrew walked through and then Toby as well. So that was mid-December 2021, guys. So if you just fast forward 12, 16 months, you're already well into 2023. Yeah. So we are in April 2022. We are fast at work of these. We appreciate your patience. We know how excited you are. We are excited for you guys to see this. Dwight and the team are putting a lot of work into new, amazing Spider-Man and Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man figures. So they will be new.
Yeah, both 100% new. They look fantastic. We've just reviewed Andrew this week, and we reviewed almost finished Toby last week. So they're coming along really, really nicely, and can't wait to bring them to you guys as soon as we possibly can.
Spider-Man No Way
So
Home
they will be worth the wait.
Thank
Thank
you
you guys for your patience. As a consolation prize, speaking of MCU, Tom Holland, Spider-Man type things, we're going to get into our first new reveal of the day with much more to come. So let's go to 2017 all the way back to Spider-Man Homecoming. This was the very first, Tom Holland solo Spider-Man film after he was introduced in Civil War. So we are going to be doing a civilian Peter Parker. This is a much requested figure, you guys. I think this is our 4th and 5th Tom Holland's Peter Parker likeness, but walk him through, high school Peter.
I see a tease you showed a time or two ago.
That's right. It's the backpack.
So yeah, we have a new Tom Holland here. He has a backpack. He's got his book. He's got alternate likenesses. So he's got a more stoic standard face. He's got it's kind of like his smirk, a little happy, kind of slightly clueless Peter look. Okay. He's wearing a flannel like me. Actually, it's probably more of a dress shirt, but I'll take it.
I love how the flannel is peeking out the collar, and then also at the very bottom, there's the tail sticking out. That's really fun.
Peter's a little bit of a mess. He always is. So it's nice to kind of portray that. But is Peter good enough by himself?
No, and I think what a lot of us love about this iteration of Peter is that his friends are so important to him. That's a big part of the story. Exactly. And so we're gonna we've already had one MJ figure from that old 2-pack, and now we're bringing him his best friend, the guy in the chair. Sans chair, but still, we have the guy.
Friends are important for us too, buddy.
Thanks.
Touch it. So, along with Peter, we have Ned. And Ned also comes with his backpack. He's got his watch. He's got his untucked shirt. I'm going to spin him around, and then Peter will be backwards so you can see his back. And one cool thing about Ned is in the films, when he was the man in the chair, at one point when he was on the DC trip, is that right? He put on a mask. So he was playing with Peter's costume, and we've added that to the set as well. So you can have Spider-Ned to go along with Peter.
You're just throwing heads around.
A best friends 2-pack.
Shout out to Jesse Falcon. He
was
his idea, I believe, right, to do that masked head for Ned. So Jesse always brings the fun little touches for you guys. I love that. I love that pic on screen right now. Just the two buds walking down the hallway. Yeah. BFFs. So that's to keep you somewhat happy, I guess, for MCU Spider-Man, we've got this 2-pack. So this will be available for pre-order on 4/20 tomorrow. That's Wednesday at 1 p.m. And the Hasbro Pulse and other retailers. So go get this Spider-Man Homecoming 2-pack. Can't wait. What's next here? Speaking of Spider-Man films, we're going to go back to 2018 now into the Miles Morales Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. I was going through some of our old products and I realized every member of that core cast has had a toy, right? We've had Peter B, Miles, of course. We've had Gwen. We've had Spider-Ham. We've had Penny and SPDR in a kid deluxe item, not in Legends, but still in there. But there was one character who we didn't do. And the reason why we didn't do Spider-Man Noir back in 2018 is because we had just done a comic book version of him in that Lizard Build-A-Figure wave. Lizard Build-A-Figure wave, foreshadowing. But, so we're going to bring the animated movie styling of Spider-Man Noir here. He comes with Spider-Ham as well. But Dwight, walk him through this figure. I was really amazed by it, from the trench coat to the pinless joints and everything about him. What's new here?
Yeah, you guys get a new trench coat for your action figures. We've used that classic trench coat for so many years. But this one's sweet. It's got a nice wind-blown look. He's got tassels on the back of it.
Spider-Ham.
And he's got his awesome detective hat. And along with the detective hat, we have an alternate head without the hat. There's really cool dot matrix deco, can't say that clearly, scattered across parts of his costume to represent that noir look from his universe. And then Spider-Ham is just a redeco of the version we did in the Stiltman wave, I believe.
Yep, so if you didn't grab your little Spider-Ham, you get a 1.5 pack, I think, here with Spider-Man Noir. So, yeah, really excited for this. I think we finally completed that team from the 2018 film, and we'll look forward to 2022 later this year with Across the Spider-Verse Part 1.
And we bring Nick Cage back into the MCU, which we haven't seen since Ghost Rider.
All full circle here on the Marvel team. So if you take a look at this, the impact shot. So I forgot to mention this with the last pack. So if we go back to the Spider-Man Homecoming and Ned 2-pack. So guys, this is going to be the packaging for it. These will be in closed box packages, as you see here, with really great product renders from Tony and his team in the shop to give you a great view of what that figure looks like. But this is part of that new plastic-free Marvel Legends packaging that you'll slowly start to see roll out. We'll speak to it on an item-by-item basis. So here's what you get. So you still get the side panels here, and then on the backs you get the renders with the accessories, every accessory piece shown.
Is it like a fold-up?
So that's the packaging for these. They've got some little stickers on the back. So this Spider-Man Noir and Spider-Ham figure is going to be a Target exclusive going up for pre-order tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the US, and in Canada it will be at Toys R Us. So go get your Spider Noir. Let's move forward. We're going to take a break now. We're going to go to the Legends 20th anniversary. I know you guys have been eagerly awaiting the 4th member of the band to make an appearance. And so for that, I'm going to throw it to Dan in our remote second studio location, and he is going to introduce and set up the next reveal for us. Dan, what have you got?
Yo, what's up, guys? My bad. I missed my train to Pawtucket, Rhode Island, so I just overslept. I was in my Spider-Man PJs, but I'm so excited to talk about the 20th anniversary line. I know everybody has been in high demand for the last character, which we've already revealed is Toad. Just so everyone knows, I still have my Series 1 Toad. Ryan doesn't have one, so I'm rubbing it in his face right now. But without further ado, we're going to reveal our Toad figure. Shout out to Dave White for these awesome diorama shots. So without further ado, Toad, let's see him. Bam! Look at that. Woo! Look at that tongue. Man, Dwight, why don't you take us through Toad a little bit?
Yeah, he was really mad at that water. He was like...
Yeah.
So I don't know if you can see in the bottom, there's a couple little toads sitting around there too. It's kind of fun. So yeah, Toad comes with a couple little toads. It's a nice little throwback to the old one that Toy Biz did, where he was actually had a toad held in his hand. And along with all the other 20th anniversary figures, he comes with the display stand and the alternate diorama backdrop, flipped around to be the representation of the comic cover that was with the original item back in the day. So Toad's got tons of articulation. He's got the super articulated rocker and ab crunch in his torso. He's got the pivoting barbell in the hips, so his legs can drop down lower for really extreme low crawl poses, which you'd want from Toad. He's got his little gesture, I don't know what you call these. I needed to have done my homework and I didn't do it. I don't know what they're, he's got little helicopter things on his wrist and his ankles. Helicopter things? No, that's not right. Sorry. And he's got two expressions. So he's got a wicked grin, and as we all know, Senator,
Wicked tongue.
he's got a wicked tongue. So along with that, we have an alternate wicked tongue that you can use to wrap up any figure you want.
And it also has an interactive feature with the Jane Foster Mjolnir, because what happens to a toad when it gets struck by lightning?
Same thing as everything else.
Yeah.
Man.
So Dan, show off the
As you guys could tell, these guys love the X-Men movie. But yeah, without further ado, I just wanted to show off the actual Toad figure in pack. So I know Ryan always keeps his figures mint on card, but for me, I only usually keep the blistered ones mint on card. So if you're one of those hardcore fans who collect mint on card, here's how it looks like. And let's compare it to the OG one right here. So very, very awesome here. I can't focus on my camera at all. Here we go. So yeah, one in, one out, guys. Get the rest of our 20th anniversary program.
They look really good all lined up there, Dan.
I knew there was darkness in your souls. I knew Ryan had the darkness, the mint on card stuff. But Dan, come on. Expected better from you.
I forced them into it. So what, Dan?
He's my boss.
Good response.
How are the fans going to get this, Dan? Everyone wants this. They've been waiting for 20 years, for crying out loud.
I don't think.
When can they
Yeah,
get it?
so tomorrow on Fan Channel Retailers, this will be available for pre-order at 1 o'clock. So you can get all 4 of our 20th anniversary Series 1 line. And yeah, it'll be available tomorrow, 4/20, Wednesday, 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
And that will wrap up our recreation of Series 1 back in all the way in 2002. So that's our Legends 20th. We're going to shift gears a little bit and go into some more Spider-Man. So as you know, 2022 is a big year for Spider-Man. In fact, it is the 60th anniversary, and Marvel, our friends at Marvel, are doing a program called Beyond Amazing for later this fall. And so here's this, we're going to continue pre-ordering and revealing items that will come out later this fall. And so we're just going to quickly recap some of the items that we've shown off in renders, I believe, in various other places, but just to recap and then show what will be up for pre-order tomorrow. So first up, we have Iron Spider. Why don't you grab the figure? I have the packaging here. Talk them through this just really quickly. And again, we revealed this, I think, back in October all the way at PulseCon, or the 1027 event. Okay. We had friend Pharaoh Monch, fellow collector.
What's with that?
He helped us reveal that, and then D Amazing on YouTube had the first in-hand review. So I know you guys have seen that. If D Amazing did a great job, and so here it is, the final product.
Very shiny.
No, with the red, but
yeah,
it's gold.
Shout out to D Amazing again. I mean, if you want to see this guy in his full glory, go check out his review once again. But Dwight, this looks amazing, man.
Yeah, it's a gorgeous figure. It's all new from the tippity points of his back claws to his toes. So beautiful, beautiful, shiny, metallic Iron Spider.
So because this is one of the comic-based Beyond Amazing items, you'll see here that the packaging, right, this is in that same closed box packaging with the figure render. We've got some more renders on one side, and then on the other side, we've got the comic art. So that's kind of our format for this new approach. And then it's got the Beyond Amazing, there we go, Beyond Amazing kind of logo right on top there. So this is Iron Spider. This will be available, like all these items,
I'm disappointed.
tomorrow, 4/20 at 1 p.m. Eastern. So go out and get Iron Spider.
Oh, I haven't revealed the packaging of the
All right,
Shredder
what
yet.
do we have next here? So next is an item we're going to go
Power
real quickly
Rangers
through this. So
Ninja
this
Turtle
is
crossover,
our
the Shredder Green
Future
Ranger.
Foundation Spider-Man,
Gold
the
looks really
stealth
great on
suit
that.
version, and let's be sure to show them the back of the figure this time too.
I was going to turn the box around, but the box is in the back. So let me spin him. There you go. So yeah, he's got his matching spider logos front and back. It's the inverted costume. We did the white and black on a much older body a lifetime ago.
That was long before me. Yeah, I've been here a while now.
So this is updated on the super articulated body, and it has all of the inverted colors. So now it's the black and white instead of the white and black. But he has alternate hands. He's got some web effects, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful figure.
There's just something about a black and white suit that just is so clean and nice.
Agreed.
But hopefully in the future, we will get the actual Future Foundation Spidey, right, guys? You know, crossing fingers.
Sure.
We could probably make that happen. Yeah, let us know if that's something you want to see. Let us know in those comments so Evan can reply to you. Okay, so what have we got next? So that item is up for pre-order. Let's go on to the next one. I think you guys saw renders for this, but this is the first time of actual product. So we, back a couple of weeks ago in March, there was a Beyond Amazing virtual event with Marvel Unlimited. And so Dan Yoon worked with some friends of Marvel Legends, including Dan Slott and Maureen Gu, and they actually revealed this new 2-pack.
Yeah.
And so first up is Silk here on our... You know, I'm always going to plug these stands available now on the Hasbro Pulse, a 3-pack, these dynamic flight
this is
stands. But
Silk?
you've got Silk here with some new pieces. Dwight, I think fans.
First
Oh,
part
well, yeah.
was
Tell them about the new
nice.
pieces and then just the articulation scheme too.
Yeah, I mean, we have new kind of a web shooting hand. We have all new heads. We have masked up with the shorter hair as she was in the comics. And then one with the mask removed and the collar pulled down. So you have both variations of Silk. And we've done her a couple of times, but this is the first one that is double pinless. So she's got the full articulation that we've been doing wherever possible on our females to really, really up their level of awesomeness. And the kind of a tweaked deco for that. And she's another really cool version of the character. It's more of that black and white that Dan loves so much.
Yeah, and shout out to Paul Harding for doing the head sculpts for her and for Doc Ock. Greg, can you go back to that unmasked head, that other shot? We haven't actually shown this 2-pack in actual plastic form, and in the digital render, you guys didn't. We kind of wanted to save a couple of the accessories, so here's a nice looking head sculpt that I believe Paul Harding did. So shout out to our friend there.
Another cool thing about these new head sculpts on Classic is we're moving to that photo reel that we've been doing on our MCU figures. So you will be seeing that increased level of deco being applied to our comic characters moving forward as well. In this case, it looks stunning.
And this is the 2-pack with Doc
right.
Ock, with the new Doc Ock as well.
That's right. Doc Ock's
looks
back.
good.
Redecoed.
I wish
He has the
arms
brighter
would be
yellows
like
and
actual,
greens.
like, metal-looking
He's
color.
got his awesome tentacles
too
that
bad,
wrap around him. No wire bendies on these. These are the same tentacles as before. We are looking at it though and exploring it of how we could get some wire bendies out there in the future. And he'll also have an alternate expression. I don't know which one's on him. This is the gritted teeth. We also have a mouth closed variation. One of those is new. I don't remember which one we did in the past.
I think it's the closed mouth one. I think.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, so this 2-pack, it already went up for pre-order a couple of weeks back. This is an Amazon exclusive. We believe it should be going back up shortly for some limited quantities. So if you missed out, keep looking on Amazon, but this will be available there. Okay, moving on.
It'll be available later in the year. Sorry, Ryan. Available later in the
in the year. So we're leaving it open. We're leaving it open. All right, the next 2-pack I think you guys know about in part. So this was back at PulseCon. Dan interviewed his friend there, Donnie Cates, and they talked about all this cool stuff, Donnie's collecting habits and all his work on Marvel. And then Donnie helped us reveal the digital render for Null. So we have Null here to show the proper scale. Let's take a look at him.
So here we go. Yeah, Null is awesome. He is big. He has alternate heads. He's got a more stoic, grumpy face. And then he's got his evil grin. You can see him, thanks Ryan, showing him for a scale next to a standard 6-inch figure. This, I'm not sure how well it's picking up in the audience. The colors are a little bit off on this. We're still tweaking it to make it a little bit more black and awesome. So, but he's got his gross symbiote sword, big giant evil knight in black armor. That's just win, 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 win.
Nice.
I think Null's sword is actually going to challenge your boy Surtur for the coolest sword accessory we've done. This is pretty cool when I was posing him out. But that's actually not the biggest piece in this 2-pack.
No.
Even this humongous Null. So talk him through that second figure.
Oh, okay. So how do you compete, not compete with Null? Well, how about a giant bat-winged Venom?
Venom bat?
So, through the run at one point, Venom had these massive wings. We thought that was too cool not to bring to toy. So we also give him an alternate expression, all new expressions, big giant wings, pointy claws and toes. And, the wings are articulated. They flap back, forward, up and down, and they pivot, a little bit in the middles as well. So you can get some different variations. But why would you do anything other than just make them as massive as possible?
And this is that 2018 Venom based body, but done in a comic kind of version with pieces.
Correct.
So yeah, a lot of fans were saying, you guys should do a comic version on that movie Venom body with just a couple new pieces. And yeah, you guys were right. It looks great.
Yeah. Oh, he'll also have alternate hands. He also gets fists.
He has fists as well. So this 2-pack, kind of a mega 2-pack, is going to be available for pre-order as well tomorrow, starting at 1 p.m. Eastern on Pulse.
So they're doing all their pre-orders the next day
at 1.
To where, like, when they did the Transformers.
This thing's so badass. How does it fit?
It's crammed in there.
They probably changed it after the mess up they had.
Our engineers and our packaging engineer, they somehow make it fit. So, I don't know how. It's witchcraft.
And they canceled everybody's order.
Yeah.
They got it for $24.99.
It's the symbiote, so
and
it all
reintroduced it.
Free form.
$219.
Nice save.
Thank you.
So they're probably giving themselves a
All right,
day
so
to
next we're going to throw it to
set
Dan.
up.
This is an item that is near and dear to his heart, and he will tell you why. So Dan, do the setup for this next item.
Yeah, all right. Thank you guys for this next item. So a lot of times, we get questions of like, how do you guys like determine characters and things of that nature, right? And I always joke that, it's like a battle. It's like a rap battle. It's like a breakdance fight, right? For this item, I had to really, drop some bars, do some breakdance moves that really made Dwight super, super impressed with, right? So this 2-pack is going to be the one and only Amazing Spider-Man Renew Your Vows 2-pack right here. Shout out to a fellow collector, Dan Slott, who wrote volume 1 of Renew Your Vows. And so first off, I just wanted to say, I wanted to talk about
interesting
Spinneret here. Greg, if you could show me here. So first off, this is the one and only Mary Jane Watson, but as Spinneret.
Okay.
And then the 2-pack comes with this all new awesome Spider-Man. I put him in the Macarena pose right here because I wanted you guys to notice the open hands, and the pinless arms and legs. So if you just go back to the old school retro vintage Spider-Man, you see all those pins. Well, the new one right here doesn't have pins, guys. Look at that. Look at that awesome.
It's a cleaner look for sure.
Awesome new Spider-Man. Also, the reason why I had to rap battle Dwight a lot is because he has toe articulation, guys. Woo! Wanted to really plug Boog Nice. He's going to be actually doing a whole review, first in-hand review of this product that's going to go live tomorrow at 4:20 as well. So check out his review on his social platforms, and he will do an in-depth review of this awesome Renew Your Vows 2-pack. It comes with alternate heads there, and it comes with 3 sets of hands for Spider-Man and Spinneret.
Isn't this technically the first in-hand review?
You can't say that, man. Come on.
Okay. This is the in-hand presentation.
Yeah, we don't go as deep with the ACBA and all that.
Head, torso, hips, legs, arms, articulation. Woo, lots of colors. Done.
Dan, do you like how I posed Spider-Man out? I did it especially just for you. Can we zoom in on that?
He's creeping.
He's creeping on the tippy toes.
Oh, nice.
So
exactly. Woo,
when Dan says he had to convince the team, he is underselling that. It was a point that I needed to be reiterated many times, but Dan did it for you fans because he knows that's something that you guys have been wanting. So there you have the tippy toes Spider-Man. And going back to Renew Your Vows, don't add us, okay? We know this Spinneret costume was in Volume 2. Okay, let's just clear that up. I did some research last night.
Yeah, we do.
Okay.
This is Peter creeping back into the bedroom, trying not to wake up MJ after a night of fighting baddies, but she knows what's up.
I think she can kick just as much butt as he can with her get up here as Spinneret. So yeah, so this 2-pack with an awesome Peter, an awesome first time MJ Spinneret. Again, pre-order tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern. There you go get it. And check out Boog Nice tomorrow for his more in-depth, more articulated, more photography, better
certain
insights.
je ne sais quoi.
Yeah. So he'll have that for us tomorrow. And then the next item, I'm going to tee this up here. This is something that we've been teasing a little bit, but this is the Lizard Build-A-Figure from 2018, back a whiles now. And I remember when we were putting this guy out. Great amount of detail. He's kind of in this like hunched over pose, but it's fine. And he's got a tail that articulates in three different places.
It's fine.
It's a semi-articulated tail. We could do better. But no, I really do love this figure. The head sculpt on it with the tongue and the jaw opening. This is a great figure, guys. You all need this.
No, it's just upgraded from fine to great.
To amazing. But Dan, what have we been working on as a different version? I'm not going to say an upgraded version. It's just different. We love them all. They're all our favorites in Tony parlance. But Dan, take it away.
Yeah, sure. So guys, you know how Ryan and I love to tease you guys on the shelf. One of my favorite lines is the Spider-Man retro line, right? This is the line that really, as a kid, made me love Marvel action figures, right? And so I've been teasing this figure for a reason. Because our new Lizard is coming in that awesome Toy Biz retro style packaging. If you take a look right here. Oh man. It comes with this Lizard. Well, I'll let Dwight tell you all the accessories and the cool features about Lizard here.
That looks better. Look at that head.
Sure.
So Dwight, take it away.
Lizard.
Thanks, Dan. Yeah, Lizard comes with, first of all, 2 expressions. A classic kind of first appearance. And then a little bit more modern update here. He is standard spider size. Put Peter back out here so you can see the size of Lizard next to Peter. So he comes with 2 different flasks. He has a volumetric flask. He's got an Erlenmeyer flask. And they both have a little port in the top that you can use your spark effects or your smoke to have some fun. And most notably, minus the 3-point tail of this guy, he has a wire bendy tail. So this thing, should make so many. I'm sure there's piles of claps all over the chat right now.
Woo! Bendy wire tail.
Toe articulation, bendy wire tail. Some might say this is the greatest stream we've ever done.
I know, right? So toes, tails. We need another T. Come up with something. So yeah, bendy tail. Have a lot of fun. Lab coat. He's also got super articulation, ab crunch and rocker, pinless arms and legs. Yeah, he's just really cool. Dr. Kurt Connors never looked so good.
That flask was your tease, right, Ryan?
Yeah, it was I'd forgotten what it was called, but Dwight had it at the time, the Erlenmeyer flask. This was my tease back a couple of, I think that might have been the December one, or was it the February one? Yeah, one of the last teases, it was this little flask. I had him posed in Sinister's hand, the VHS Sinister on my shelf, and no one actually caught that. But yeah, so it actually comes with Lizard. So how is Lizard coming out, Dan?
Yeah, so Lizard will actually be a Walmart exclusive, so you will not be able to pre-order him tomorrow. However, in a to-be-determined date, Lizard will be available on Walmart as an exclusive. So stay tuned for more information on when Lizard will actually be able to be pre-ordered.
So just the reveal today as part of our Spider-Man themed stream here, but stay tuned for more details on how and when you'll be able to get that Walmart exclusive. And so we have one final item. I've been selfishly saving it for last here. So the 60th anniversary of Spider-Man, Amazing Fantasy number 15 in 1962 was his first appearance. I went out and got a prop for myself, right? Toy Biz did this really great Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man figure for the first time in the Spider-Man Classics line. This was wave 2, I believe, of that. I went out and picked this up in really mint condition, Dwight. There's no way this is ever seeing the breathing fresh air. This is going to stay in here forever. But I got it because I want it to sit side by side with our next item. It is going to be the first appearance Legends version of Spider-Man. And before we walk him through, again, a little plug for my favorite stands, but I have him flying here. Well, how is he soaring, Dwight? What does he have going on there?
First off, this is a 100% new figure. It is a little bit shorter than our other super articulated Spider-Man. He's a little bit softer in his musculature, so it's some nice variety. And he is flying, Ryan, because he has web wings that can attach or detach on the bottom of his inner tricep bicep. So a little wing that you can plug in there. You can have him gliding, flying. He's got ab crunch, rocker, butterflies, double pinless. He's got pinless legs. And like I said, an all new, slightly shorter, slightly softer Spider-Man.
And he has also got all the accessories.
That's a lot of hands. How many hands?
That is, what is that, 8 total hands?
Total.
I'm sorry. Do we have fists?
Fists?
Do we
Check.
have thwips?
Thwips? Check.
Punchies?
That's
We got
same
the-
as fists.
Okay. We got crawlies.
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 And then-
Grippies.
Grippies for the web. As well as some folded wings that look really great when he's just standing. That's
Yes,
how I have
that's
them on
right.
my desk. Yep.
Yeah. Those just pop in there too.
So we had to go all out for the first appearance of Spider-Man. He had to get everything because none of this would have been possible without that first issue.
There you go. Arm up, arm down, web up, web down, variations, webs out.
So guys, if you want a more in-depth review of this Amazing Fantasy 15 Spider-Man, you're not going to hear punchies like Dwight just said, but our good friend Shartimus Prime, he's going to be able to do an in-depth review on this that will come out on 4/21, so this coming Thursday. Check out his social platforms. He will have additional photography and an in-depth review that, again, will not have punchies, but he'll go through all the accessories and all the cool parts to this figure.
This is a great desk figure, as I think we all have, right? I have them on my desk, and I just look at them all day long when we're working. So, so this figure will be available for pre-order tomorrow, Wednesday at 1 o'clock Eastern, with all the other items you've seen here today. And that will wrap up our Beyond Amazing live stream in the new studio here. We spent a lot of time decorating. I think it looks fantastic, and we look forward to doing more of these. Right, Dwight?
Sounds good, man.
Yeah.
It's been fun. Love seeing you guys in person. Got to clean up my laundry.
Yeah, Dwight had to bring his laundry here.
Yeah. Let's see. Got to clean up my laundry.
Did you dry that too long? It's really small.
It's a little snug.
It's a little snug?
But, I'm
Okay.
stretched. I might be able to get back in there.
It's not plastic.
No, not plastic.
It's not plastic? Oh, it's
No.
soft?
It's nice. It's class.
soft?
It's nice.
Right.
It's nice.
You're supposed to use cold water, Dwight. Cold water. Come on.
Better for the environment, right?
I mean, plastic-free packaging, guys. Come on.
There you go.
Better for the environment.
All right, thank you guys for spending some time with us. It's one of our most favorite parts of the job here to reveal some stuff. Hopefully you guys are excited. Let us know what you think in the comments. Thanks to Dwight. Thanks to Dan for joining us remotely from his top secret location. Stay tuned to the Hasbro Pulse for all the latest and greatest official Marvel Legends news, and we will catch you next time.
So,
Punchies.
Yo,
Punchies.
peace.
Punchies.
Punchies. Punchies. Stand there, don't run away. If he was
mute that audio so I don't get a copyright like I did in the last one for 15 seconds. But that was the Hasbro Pulse Fan First Tuesday for the new Marvel Legends series that they're releasing, different sets and series and waves. Or I think they're calling them all waves now. Toys. Some of them actually look pretty good. I'm disappointed that they went back to the old gold color, like a dirty mustard looking color. I'll go ahead and give y'all a sneak preview of what I mean. So, I don't know how well be able to see this, but so this is Shredder. It's not really focusing, but there's the gold. It's actually got a shine to it. And then this is the gold that they're going back to, which is what Bandai did, right? Yeah, Bandai did this, and Hasbro's doing the same thing. That's not gold. That's dirty mustard. But yeah. But thanks, guys, for watching. Thanks, guys, for tuning in later on. Watching after this has been live. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It helps the YouTube algorithm so other people can see the stuff. Other people can discover my channel and laugh at me and how horrible I am at doing all this. And just kind of get to see the different things that this channel has to offer and will offer in the future. And we'll try to stay up and maintain during the Hasbro Pulse Fan First reactions and inputs. But other than that, thanks for watching, guys.